Crossover day at the Capitol has come and gone, and while many bills did not make it out of their respective chambers, we now have a good idea of the legislature's priorities for the remainder of the session. Lawmakers now only have 12 working days remaining to send bills to the governor's desk. Here's a recap of what is still alive after crossover day. The Senate advanced two separate tort reform measures aimed at limiting lawsuit abuse in Georgia. Senate Bill 68, sponsored by Senator John F. Kennedy, would address several aspects of tort reform, eliminate loopholes, and amend procedures to ensure a fair legal environment. The House Subcommittee of Rules on Lawsuit Reform has already begun hearings. Senate Bill 69, also sponsored by Senator Kennedy, would regulate third-party litigation financing with the hope of limiting outside influence on trials and predatory lending practices. House Bill 111, sponsored by Representative Sue Hong, lowers the state income tax rate from 5.39% to 5.19%. Similarly, taxpayers would receive a one-time rebate of up to $500 with House Bill 112, sponsored by Representative Bubba McDonald. Both bills cleared the House on Thursday. In addressing Georgia's regulations, the Senate approved the Red Tape Rollback Act of 2025. Senate Bill 28, sponsored by Senator Greg Dolezal, would require state agencies to perform top-to-bottom reviews of their rules and regulations every 4 years, direct state agencies to reduce compliance and paperwork burdens on small businesses, and require agencies to provide an economic impact analysis to the General Assembly for proposed rules that are estimated to cost over $1 million over 5 years. The first House Budget and Fiscal Affairs Oversight hearing for SB 28 is expected to occur next week. Senate Bill 207 cleared the Senate. This bill, sponsored by Senator Brian Strickland, would allow individuals with criminal records to receive a predetermination from a licensing board prior to attempting to receive an occupational license. On the education front, legislation intended to encourage and provide incentives for local boards of education to approve new charter schools has advanced. Senate Bill 82, known as the Local Charter School Authorization and Support Act of 2025, is sponsored by Senator Clint Dixon. The House approved House Bill 328, sponsored by Representative Casey Carpenter. This would increase the annual tax credits available for the state's tax credit scholarship program from $120 million per year to $140 million. Carpenter noted that the program is regularly oversubscribed on day one each year. The Senate advanced legislation that would allow children of foster parents to qualify for the Georgia Promise Scholarship program that recently opened applications. Senate Bill 152 is sponsored by Senator Dolezal. House Bill 192, sponsored by Representative Matthew Gamble, is Governor Brian Kemp's Top State for Talent Act. The purpose is to align career education with the needs of Georgia's workforce. This advanced out of the House. All bills now head to the opposite chamber for consideration and potential changes. Sine Die is scheduled for Friday, April 4th. And for more updates from the 2025 legislative session, please be sure to subscribe to our weekly Friday Facts newsletter.